Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's video. Today is one of my favorite videos to make. We're talking about my November favorites, and holy crap, can you believe it's the end of November already? How is that possible? And I feel like everybody says that every month, but honestly, how is that possible? How are we going into December, like the last month of the year already? That is just so crazy to me. And this is the time of the year, this is my favorite time of the year. I love the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I love that my kids are off and they have a week off for Thanksgiving and then they have 2 weeks off for Christmas. I love having them home, and especially around the holidays when it's just so fun, and I don't know, you just lay around in your pajamas and watch Christmas movies, and it's just the best time. Plus my birthday is in December. Oh my gosh, so crazy, so much going on. But yeah, I have a lot of good things to share with you guys that will kind of wrap up the month of November here. A lot of good products, a lot of things I've been loving. I'm wearing a bunch of them today, and it's funny, I kind of didn't film 2 weeks out of the month here in November, but I really stuck to a lot of the same products, and some of you might find that boring, but that's just me. When I find products that I like, I tend to wear them throughout the entire month or even a couple months, and that's just what I do. So here are my favorites for the month of November. If you want to stick around and see what they are, then let's get going. Okay, I'm gonna start out with this right here, and I don't even think I showed this on my channel yet. I bought it probably around the beginning of the month, actually. It's by Gucci, and Gucci, I love Gucci. They need to kind of step up their packaging a little bit because this thing is so bulky, really bulky. Anyway, packaging aside, it is gorgeous. And I don't know if this is limited edition. On the box when I got it, it says limited edition on this. It's their Illuminating powder. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. There's a butterfly on it, but I think it's just an overspray. So I think that will come off. But the highlighter itself, that's what I'm wearing today. It is so gorgeous, you guys. It is beautiful. It is yeah, the butterfly will come off. It's starting to come off where I've been swatching it. The color of it is so pretty. It's look at that. A really pretty, very light kind of peachy, peachy bronze, peachy tan. It is beautiful, and this will look good on so many people, different skin tones. It doesn't have to be super fair or medium. This will work on a wide variety of skin tones, and it is so smooth and so beautiful. So I've been wearing that nonstop. Okay, this I pretty much used every single day in some aspect this month. It's the Natasha to Nonna. This is that little mini star palette, and you guys saw me get this when I did my haul video on my Sephora VIB sale. This is the cutest, best palette. The colors are so beautiful. I have done so many looks with this, and I even use this with other palettes, or if I'm using a cream shadow for the day and I want a matte, I have been using this non-stop, seriously, probably every day of the month. This matte shade right in here, this light brown, it's a peachy brown. Oh my gosh, this color alone is so perfect, to blend in the crease. Even I've used it on days where I'm in a hurry and I just want something one color. I will swipe this on all over, and it is so beautiful. But the colors are amazing. They are so blendable, so pigmented. They lay so nicely on your eye. They create very easy eye looks, and every single color in here is just amazing, and I can't put this palette down. I actually haven't filmed any videos using this yet. I think I was going to, and then I got sick and had no voice for a couple days, and it's actually not what I'm wearing today. I actually tried out the new NARS Atomic Blonde that I shared with you guys previously as well. That's what I have on my eyes today. But yeah, I mean, these colors, just give you a swatch of I'll just do 3 of them. Actually, I'll do 4. There's 4 of the 5 swatches. They are so gorgeous. I'm telling you, this little palette will just it will make your entire month, because you will not put it down. No kidding. I love it. Okay, so this I re-pulled out this month, and I think I wore this every day of the month as well. I bought this months and months ago, and I did a whole video on this. I actually probably used it in some tutorials. It's the Alma Pure, and it's the Radiant Finishing Powder in the shade Sedona. So Alma Pure is an all-natural brand. Their powders are gorgeous. I have some of their blushes. I shared some of their blushes with you guys before. They're amazing. So this is one of their finishing powders. It's actually technically not supposed to be, or it's not made to be a bronzer. It's supposed to be a finishing powder for deeper skin tones, but it is the most gorgeous bronzer. If you are lighter skin tone, medium skin tone, you can wear this as a bronzer, and it is so insanely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about it. It's what I have on right now, if you can notice the bronze going on. And I'm telling you guys, it is so perfection on the skin. It gives the slightest bit of just like radiance to the skin. It's so blendable. It just melts into your skin. It is insanely gorgeous. So it comes in a loose powder like this. I just take this brush, which is gonna be in my favorites as well, because this has come to be my favorite powder brush. This is probably one of my favorite brushes for so many things. I have 3 or 4 different brushes like this, like in my bathroom. I have one in my car. I keep one in my purse because I use them for different things. It's the Glow Skin Beauty. It's the tapered setting brush. And I get so many questions from you guys, like when I'm using this in tutorials and I don't mention the brushes, people like really want to know what this brush is. And honestly, it's because it's like the best shape. So I've been using this with my bronzer and it is just like perfection. What I do is I just get a little bit into the cap, I dip this brush in, and then I just go on, you know, the bronze area, and it is literally life. It will give you the most sun-kissed, natural, light radiance to your skin, and I'm like, oh, every time I use it, I'm like, yes, it's just like, good skin day, good makeup day, yes. Okay, so that bronzer is a must, but like I was saying, this brush as well, for bronzer, but then I also use this for setting powders. I use this to go down the T-zone and set powders, or if I'm doing under eyes, sometimes I'll set with a powder. Like it just depends on what I'm doing, but I use it for so many things. And I keep one in my purse, like I said. There's one in my car if I'm like touching up, but I always have one in my purse as well because I do like touch up with this throughout the day too. So this brush is probably one of my favorite. This is my favorite face brush out of all my brushes. So 2 new Hourglass palettes just came out not too long ago. And of course I got them both because I am obsessed with the brand Hourglass. It's one of my favorite brands. And both these palettes are just amazing. This is the one I got first. It's the Unlocked Palette. So it looks like this, and you get 2 blushes, you get a strobing powder, and then you get 3 of their, is it 3? Of their finishing, no, it's 2 finishing powders, and then this is a bronzer. I don't love this bronzer as much as some of their others, but I love the blushes, and the finishing powders are gorgeous, and I love this palette. Like I pull this palette out a lot, but I will say, if you're only gonna get one of the 2 palettes, if you're not as crazy and like have to buy everything Hourglass like I do, if you're only gonna do one palette, I actually really prefer this one, which I just got not too long ago, and this is the Lighting Edit Volume 4, and I love this palette. I've been using this literally every day. You get 2 finishing powders. This one is gorgeous. So what I'll do with this whitish creamish tone here, and again for this brush, this is actually the same brush as the one I just shared with you. It's just the older style handle, but I take this brush and I get a little bit of this and I will go down my T-zone, and it literally just perfects the skin and just kind of like blurs everything and just kind of brightens everything, and I love this for the T-zone. And then there's this strobe powder. The strobe powder is gorgeous, and I love this bronzer. This is a new bronzer. It's the Filtered Bronze Light. So there is a brand new bronzer in here, which I love. Love that shade. It is amazing. I use that as well, but these 2 blushes, especially, I am so drawn to like these corally pink shades. This blush, that's what I have on today too, cannot stop wearing it. I probably have used that blush every day this month as well, but this one is really pretty too if you kind of like more of those plum tones, especially for like this time of year and the fall and the winter. Like this shade always reminds me of my sister because my sister always wears like the plummy tones, so that is so her, and I actually got her this palette for Christmas. She will like be obsessed as well, but this blush for me, I cannot stop wearing it. Like I don't want to stop wearing it. Okay, so there's the 2 blushes, and they come off light when you swatch them, but as you can see on my skin, they are not like they're not for a loss of pigment at all. They are really pigmented and very smooth and very nice, but always whenever I swatch Hourglass like blushes or bronzers, they always come off way more sheer in the swatch. So don't let that discourage you. I'm telling you, they are literally the best. But this top one right here is just that middle one that I just cannot stop wearing. It's kind of like that like electric coral shade that just like gives life to your cheeks and just brightens up your face, and it's just so youthful, and I am just drawn to colors like that. And then the one down here is the plummy tone, and like I said, it comes off very sheer, but I've worn this one as well, and it just gives you that beautiful kind of plummy fall look to your cheeks. So gorgeous. gorgeous. Okay, this has been my lip combination pretty much the entire month. It's what I'm wearing right now. It's the Bite Beauty, the number 36 eyeliner. And are these still available? I got this for like $9 on sale during the Sephora sale, and I didn't know if that meant they were like discontinuing their lip liners, but their lip liners are really, really good. And if they are still for sale, check them out now, because like I said, they were all like $9. This 36 shade is so perfect. It's really reminds me of my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, which is right up, like not even right up there. It is the best eyeliner of life. This one really, really reminds me of it, but this is an all natural version. So it's better, it's natural. It's not, you know, there's nothing chemical in it. It's like made of like fruit pigments or something like that. So, I mean, you could technically eat Bite Beauty product, but I love this color. It's one of those that you can like draw outside your lip line a little bit and cheat a little bit, and it doesn't look like you did that. So this shade I've been wearing constantly. And then I've been wearing it with the Lawless Cameron liquid lipstick. I love her liquid lipsticks. This shade, I have a bunch of her shades because I bought a bunch. But this is the one I just wear all the time, and I can never stop wearing it. Again, that is what I have on right now. Her liquid lipsticks are very smooth, very light. They dry down nice, but they don't make you like dry and like cracked and just gross. Now, I do always put a gloss over any liquid lipstick. That's just what I do. I don't like matte lips. You can completely get away with using this as a matte though, because it's not like really drying or just like one of those like suck the moisture out type of things, but I just always put a gloss on top. But this is the shade right here. That's Cameron. It's just the best, like perfect everyday nude. So if you like your nudes like me, then this is a must. And then to finish off the lip look, as you guys know, I've been obsessed with the Fenty Beauty, the Diamond Milk Gloss. And that is the gloss I have on today. Over top, that is the whole lip combination right there. And this gloss is so amazing. This was in my last month's favorites. You guys heard me, you know, rave about it then as well, but it's so glossy. It gives you like the juiciest, plumpest lips, but it's not sticky. It's not like goopy feeling. I mean, I eat, I drink with it on, and it's not just like blah. Sometimes you get those like really juicy, like really glossy glosses, but they're kind of like goopy, you know? Like this one is not like that at all. This is just like the perfect kind of like wet look, juicy gloss. Okay, so let's move on to the last couple things of skincare here, because I need to do a whole video where I show you guys my like updated skincare routine. I haven't done a skincare routine in so long, and it's because so many people just bitch about my skincare routine. So it's like I've gotten to the point where it's like I don't even want to do them anymore because just so many people bitch about what I use and, you know, the expense or the products, they're medical grade, you can't find them at Sephora, no kidding. But I need to do an updated one because now my skin is completely different than how it was. I am going through a phase right now where it's super dry outside here in California, and my skin is like taking a toll. It is dry, it is kind of flaky, and I usually have normal to oily skin, and my skin hardly ever gets dry like this. So I'm like really having to like readjust and add products and kind of switch up my routine because I feel like I just can't get enough moisture into my skin right now. I was mentioning in a previous video, I feel like I'm like all shriveled up, even like my body. I'm just like, whoa, I feel like a shriveled old little grape, you know, like turning into a raisin. That's what I feel like. So I need to do an updated skincare routine. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that, and I will do that. But I do have a couple products that have been really saving my skin and just kind of like really adding the moisture and the needed hydration to my skin. And I want to start off with this because this I've been talking about for years, literally years, and I still use it in the winter when my skin is in need of moisture and hydration. It's the Skin Medica, the TNS Ceramide Treatment Cream, and this is a lifesaver if you have super dry skin. Not only does it give you like the best hydration and moisture to your skin, but it gives you the best glow to your skin. Like if you can have like that dry, like crepey, just like I said, like shriveled up, dehydrated skin, you know that look? You can apply this and under your makeup, you just instantly have plump, like glowing, healthy skin, and your makeup goes on flawless. I know there's been days where I have not given my skin enough hydration before I apply makeup, and then my makeup just looks dry and cakey, and I'm like, no, like this doesn't normally look like this. It's because my skin is not really prepped and there's, you know, dryness and dehydration there. So if you actually use the right products before makeup, you're just gonna see a big difference in how your makeup applies as well. So this, if you have really dry skin, morning or night, whatever you wanna use this at night and you're gonna wake up with plump, glowing skin. But under makeup, it just really makes that difference if you have dry skin. It plumps your skin and just really makes your makeup just look so amazing. So like I said, I've been literally talking about this for years. It is anti-aging. It is good for all skin types. It says it's good for post-procedure skin. So you can use this directly after like a microdermabrasion or something like that, where if your skin is still in the healing process, this is still safe to use. This also has their TNS in it, so it's got their growth factor in it. So again, that is very anti-aging, but there's a lot of really good ingredients in here, but I just love it for moisture and super dry skin. Then I'm gonna talk about two other moisturizers that I really love as well. And I kind of rotate between the three of these, just depending on where I am in my need of moisture. The Osmosis Quench Plus, I've talked about this for years now as well. I love this. The ingredient deck on this is amazing, like literally amazing. The first ingredient is sodium hyaluronate, which is your hyaluronic acid. Your first ingredient isn't water, your first ingredient isn't whatever. Your first ingredient is sodium hyaluronate. That hardly ever happens. It has glycerin, it has squalene, it has jojoba seed, it has some peptides in it, shea butter, pink grapefruit. It's just everything in here, like literally everything in here is so good for plumping and hydrating the skin that I absolutely love this. And this is really beautiful under makeup as well. It's not like heavy, or even this with like the amount of moisture and hydration this gives, it's not heavy on the skin. So I love this one as well. I would say the TNS is more hydrating than this though. This is like, I'd say if your skin is like in need of moisture, but you're not like suck the dry. Like this one is like a good medium. And then the Sanitas, the vitamin C moisture, this is their vitamin C illuminating moisturizer. I love this stuff as well. This is amazing. This has a very high potency of your tetrahexadecyl ascorbate, which is the form of vitamin C that I really love. And then it just has very few ingredients. It has basically a lot of vitamin C and then some moisturizing ingredients. This one really sinks into your skin really nice, like it absorbs really, really well into your skin. And I would say out of the three that I shared with you, this is probably like the least hydrating. Like it's hydrating, and for me, I use it and it really helps on days where I'm not like in like tremendous need of moisture, you know what I mean? So I would say this is hydrating if you need, if you have like more oily skin and you just need to switch over to a lighter moisturizer for the winter, this is amazing. It definitely does give you the moisturizer, but if you are in need of a heavier moisturizer that's still light on the skin, I hope I'm making sense, then the Osmosis one follows, and then really dry skin, the Skin Medica TNS. So I hope that kind of makes sense. But those are the moisturizers that I've been really rotating and have just been really helping out my skin. I think I just said really like 50,000 times. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up this video with this right here on moisture and hydration. The Osmosis Tropical Mango Barrier Recovery Mask. I love this mask. This is really good if you want to heal and repair the barrier of your skin, and it gives amazing moisture and hydration to the skin. Like your skin just feels instantly like balanced and hydrated after you wash this off. I mean, I leave this on for like a good hour. I kind of watch TV or whatever I'm doing. If I'm editing a video, whatever, I will just slap this on and I will just do my thing and leave it on. It's one of those masks that you can kind of just like let go and just let really do its job and just let it sink in. But it's amazing. It smells amazing. But like I said, it not only gives you that hydration and balances out your skin and just really boosts the moisture in your skin, but it does have ingredients to really help the barrier of your skin. So if you have been using like Retin-A, or if you're using like whatever the case may be, even in the harsh environments where it's like super dry and your skin is very dry and like cracked and peeling, like this will help to restore the barrier of your skin. So I love this. I've been doing this at least like once a week. And I almost forgot about this, and I don't want to miss this because I've been loving this again. It's my Sanitas, the Glyco Solution 10%. It's the 10% glycolic toner. And because my skin has been more dry and flaking and just like off balance, I've been really working on not only moisturizing and like properly like getting that hydration to my skin, but I really want to exfoliate lightly my skin because I want to get off all the dry skin and like the flakiness or the dead skin, you know? So I've been really just trying to get a good light exfoliation going. So I've been using this a couple times a week. And like I said, this is the 10% glycolic toner. It feels amazing on your skin. It instantly gives you that glow to your skin and brightens your skin, but it does help to kind of like shed off and detach all the dead, flaky skin. So I love this. There is a 5% glycolic if you have more sensitive skin, and then there's also a 15% glycolic if you have more like hardy, tough skin. So I just use the 10%. It's like a good medium, and I love it. Okay guys, that wraps it up for my monthly November favorites here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me throughout this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will link and list everything down below for you in the description box, so you can open it up there for links and more info. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all next month in December. We will do like a whole year finale as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.